All right, so you've been here to practice your lifts. You know what weights you're going to open up with on Friday, but you still want to know, how does this thing work? Well, you're in luck if you were here last year. It's going to be a very, very similar format because it worked out so well. If you're new this year to the Liftoff, here's an overview of how it works. We're going to have a slot for 345 and 515 on Zen Planner for each team in the open. So if you're on the Honey Smacks and Front Racks and you're coming to 5 o'clock on Zen Planner, you will see a 5 o'clock class listed as that title, and you can reserve that. That is specifically so all the teams can kind of see who on their team is already signed up, and it's also going to be helpful for the captains to know who they need to pressure into signing up. So we will then take all of the people that are in that session. Again, 345 and 515. We've moved 5 o'clock back 15 minutes, so 345 can get all of their lifters in, because we're expecting to have anywhere from 20 to 40 people in either of these sessions. So we will then take all of the lifts for the opening attempts and simply put them in order, lowest opening attempt to the heaviest person's opening attempt. And then depending on how many there are, it's either going to be 3 or 4 or 5 people per lane across up to 7 lanes in the gym. So you'll be lifting in order, cycling through 2 or 3 or 4 other people that are very, very similar in strength to you. So if you are opening up with a 65-pound power snatch, you will not be lifting in the same lane as someone who's opening up with a 110-pound power snatch. The people you will be lifting with will be very close. So then how that looks is we will have a running clock and a lifter will lift every minute. So at go, let's say you're up first, you step up to your bar, you perform your lift. Then you will immediately go say what you want your next lift to be. We will have a place to write that down, keeping an order of that. Then you will help change the weight for the upcoming lifter, which will lift on the next minute. They will do their lift, walk off, help change the weight for the next lifter. Once, let's say we have 4 people per lane. Once all 4 of those people have lifted, it starts back with the first person. And we will go through 4 rounds of that, so you have 4 attempts. If you miss your lift, you may go down. The order of lifters is going to stay the same just for simplicity. If you miss your lift, you can stay the same, or you can even go up. Obviously, if you make your lift, you're going to want to go up in weight, and it's completely up to you how much you go up in weight. We will make sure that every lane, let's say there's 7 lanes worth of people in the gym, all have the exact same rest break, which is going to be either 2, 3, or 4 minutes, depending on how many people are lifting. So you will always be lifting side by side with the same people at the same time, so that it's fair across all lanes and all teams. There will be a warm-up section on the other side of the gym, so you can go hit some lifts, so on and so forth. And then one last detail that's important is, instead of us trying to run a group warm-up, which we did last year and it was a little too hectic, we are going to put the same exact warm-up in class multiple times this week, so you get to experience what that warm-up feels like with a coach leading you through it. Then that warm-up will be written on a whiteboard, so you can do it on your own on Friday before the lifting session, and it should be pretty simple for you because you've already done it in the past. All right, guys. Hopefully that clears up a lot of the details on how exactly we're going to lift. Stay tuned to other emails and Facebook, SugarWOD, whatnot related information for anything that we may have missed here. All right, we will see you on Friday night.